At my grandmother's 80th, my cousins mocked me for still renting while they discussed their new homes. Grandma said, "Some people just don't have ambition." I slid the keys across the table. "To your house. The lease is up." I should have stayed quiet and grabbed another slice of cake, but I'd been listening to this for 45 minutes straight, and honestly, I was done. See, I'm the family disappointment. 29 years old, never went to college, work as a property manager. I live in a decent apartment downtown, nothing fancy. Meanwhile, my cousins are all homeowners now. Suburban dream houses with HOAs and Ring doorbells. The birthday party was at Uncle Mark's place in the suburbs. You know the type. Perfect lawn, stone pathway, those decorative shutters that serve no actual purpose. I pulled up in my Toyota Corolla, feeling like I was lowering their property values just by parking on the street. Everyone was gathered around the dining room table when I arrived. The adults had claimed the good seats while kids ran around upstairs, screaming their heads off. Classic family gathering chaos. By the time dessert rolled out, my cousins were deep into homeowner talk. Derek was going on about his new smart thermostat. My cousin Ashley was showing photos of her kitchen renovation. Marble countertops, the whole deal. My cousin Brad was explaining his refinancing strategy like he was giving a TED talk. "I'm telling you," Brad said, gesturing with his fork. "Locking in that 3.2% rate was the smartest move I ever made." "Still renting, huh?" Derek asked, turning toward me with this smug little grin. He'd just closed on a 4-bedroom colonial last month and hadn't shut up about it since. I nodded, taking a sip of water. "Yep, still renting." Aunt Linda, who'd had maybe one too many glasses of Chardonnay, leaned forward with that sympathetic head tilt. "Well, honey, it's never too late to start building equity. Some people just take a little longer to figure things out." Uncle Mark chimed in. "The housing market's tough right now. I'm sure you'll get there eventually." Ashley nodded along. "Yeah, don't feel bad. Not everyone can afford a down payment right away." The condescension was so thick you could cut it with a knife. They all sat there in their business casual outfits, sipping wine, patting themselves on the back for being financially responsible adults. Then Grandma Helen, sitting at the head of the table like some real estate judge, looked directly at me with those sharp blue eyes and delivered the line that finally broke my patience. "Some people just don't have ambition." The whole room went dead silent, 20-something relatives all staring at me, waiting for me to mumble something about needing more coffee and disappear into the kitchen. Instead, I reached into my jacket pocket and pulled out a set of keys. I slid them across the table toward Grandma, the metal scraping against the wood. "What's this?" she asked, her wrinkled hand hovering over them. "Keys to your house," I said calmly, meeting her eyes. "The lease is up next month. I'm selling the property. You've got 30 days to find a new place." Her face went completely white. Derek's wine glass froze halfway to his mouth. Ashley stopped mid-chew on her birthday cake. "What are you talking about?" Grandma stammered. "Your house," I repeated slowly. "The one you've been living in for the past 10 years. The one Grandpa left me when he died. You've been renting from me this entire time." Uncle Mark set down his fork. You own Mom's house?" "Yep," I said. "And I've been charging her $800 a month when market rate is closer to $2,200. Never raised the rent once because, you know, family." Aunt Linda's mouth was hanging open. Brad looked like someone had just told him Santa wasn't real. "I manage rental properties for a living," I continued. "I own 6 buildings across the city, 12 residential units, 4 commercial spaces. Turns out not going to college saved me $200,000 in student loans, and I invested it instead." Grandma was gripping the edge of the table, her face red. "You can't just kick me out." "Actually, I can," I said, standing up and grabbing my coat from the back of the chair. "It's called a lease termination. You'll get the official paperwork next week." Derek finally found his voice. "This is insane." "What's insane," I said, heading toward the door, "is thinking that renting makes someone a failure. I make $180,000 a year. But hey, congrats on that 3.2% mortgage rate, Brad." I walked out, leaving 23 relatives in stunned silence behind me. The family group chat exploded that night. I muted it.